Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the CornaStore Podcast. Um, as you see, we have a new format. Um, First of all, my name is Nelly, Marcus, aka Nelly. I'm with the good fellas. Fellas, y'all introduce yourselves real quick.
I'm Eric.
Rob.
What up, y'all? This Phil.
So going forward, I'm guessing this is our new platform. Um,
Until we get out of quarantine.
yeah, we still new at this, guys, so bear with us. We're trying to figure this stuff out as we go. But at the same time, we just want to have fun. Unfortunately, the way the current events are right now, everybody is kind of stuck in the house for the most part, and trying to figure out this coronavirus situation. First of all, I guess just before we get started, I owe Eric an apology because the last time we had this conversation, I wasn't really sold on it. So, with that being said, this shit is crazy, fellas.
Coronavirus.
I really don't know what to think. Man.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. I saw a meme today on Twitter, and it said every 30 minutes I stop and say, like, is this fucking real? And it's like, guys, if y'all don't understand, people who listen, if you looking out the windows out here, guys, man, it's a ghost town.
Honestly, the silver lining for me is that when I went to work this morning,
You ain't had no traffic.
there was no soul out there.
You right, G.
Yeah, so it felt good to me. It felt good to me.
I'm going in tomorrow, so we know it's gonna be a smooth sailing.
We are out of the four of us, we all have essential jobs that we have to do. So unfortunately, we'll be out there tomorrow.
And I won't.
So, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel some type of way about it a little bit. But our job gotta be done. We gotta do what we gotta do. But
yeah.
I don't know, fellas. This seems weird how everything is going on. And for the most part, people really ain't they're not really following the orders of staying inside, man.
Well, I mean, the thing is that the orders are so loose. It's like on one hand you say stay in the house, but right after that sentence you follow it up with it's okay to continue to do your regular things, go out for a drive, go hiking, go jogging, go to the grocery store, go to the gas station. Okay, that's everything but go to work. So,
All right.
You know what I'm saying? People they out here having parties, man, corona parties and stuff. Like they had I don't know what's up with people, man. They okay with spreading this virus, if you ask me. These millennials.
That's more of them. That's actually more of them just probably wanted to catch it, just get it out the way, so that way they could just kind of just not worried about it no more. But I'm not sure how quickly you could catch it again after getting it for the first time.
Well, they did say that the demographic age is falling now. It's like 40 now. So we all fall into that demographic now.
Well, as long as you don't have any respiratory issues, you should be fine. Yes.
People 40 in their 40s is getting popped off.
I would have to see that stat. I don't know. I got to see that stat.
Go ahead and look it on up, bruh.
Actually, I read a headline a few minutes ago that Trump, he's going to send out the National Guard to help out in Washington State, California, and New York.
I mean, that's a huge task to undergo, man.
California is a huge state, man.
Cali and New York, they're getting hit pretty hard. So
that's that'll take the entire military to do that.
I saw a video on
we take
Twitter.
over countries, man, with a little handful of army. They know what they doing.
California is bigger than most of the countries we went to war with, though.
Nah.
And you talking about doing New York, and not just in terms of size, but volume of people. We ain't talking about going to war with 800, 900 people. You talking about?
I think Cali got about 50 million people by itself.
Guess what? They gonna be quarantined They ain't going nowhere, y'all. They gonna keep them inside.
So
they gonna keep them inside, y'all.
So you are pro martial law, just to get this shit under control.
Just to get it under control.
I am too, to be honest with
you. Hey,
yeah.
And let me say this. You notice how all these laws are being made to help out people that's been affected by it. You know, you got the stimulus check that he's been talking about lately. He giving all these businesses tax credits to help them out. Airline tickets now are pretty much dirt cheap. It amazes me how people talk about socialism, but that's exactly what's going on right now. You know, if everything was based on capitalism, which most of it is,
all the shit would just fall. All the shit would fall.
Yeah. I mean, most people, when they think of socialism, they think of socialist countries, but that's not exactly what socialism is defined by in this millennial time frame. I mean, millennials don't see socialism as Cuba. They don't see socialism as North Korea. You know, that's where you have one person at the top, and they decide who gets any drop of food, access to water. They decide everything.
Right.
So that's what socialism as a country is. But I mean, even though we're a capitalist country, a lot of the benefits that we enjoy as citizens are acts of socialism.
Like your police department, your fire department. I mean, roads.
Exactly. The park district.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, you pay for it, but it's all social programs. So.
I mean, if you're not a taxpayer, then you still get access to those type of services. So yeah, that's pretty much what that is.
So I mean, a lot of people see it as, this our tax dollar, we should be able to take better advantage of it, as opposed to, the government taking an incentive to these other countries, dropping payloads of money on other countries. It's about time they turn around and do it on us.
Well, were they doing it to other countries? That's because it's something over there we want. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's obvious.
I mean, that's obvious.
But like you say, Phil, it's good to just have them. Like you say, we need it here now. You need to take care of home first.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is crazy out here. You know what, y'all? No sports. Like, the world is a different place right now, y'all.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, well, now I can kind of catch up on TV shows and shit that I've been waiting on. But I mean,
I just watched. Well, she started before me. I just watched this whole third season. It was like 15 episodes of Black Lightning. I mean, ain't nothing else really on, man. Like,
you know what? I always make fun of Cassie about Black Lightning. I was like,
it is kind of generic. It is kind of generic.
I was like, that ain't no real superhero. Look at that costume he wearing. That's not Marvel.
Rob,
that ain't DC.
Rob,
that ain't DC.
Rob, I didn't want to break Katrina heart. But she's swept by Black love, dude.
Cassie love that show, man.
Hey, dude, but it's so
it's so generic though, man. It's so generic.
Man, like even
you gotta look at it in perspective though, man. We jumped on the Black Panther bandwagon, but yet we let this bandwagon fall right off the road. Come on, man.
Hey,
did you see the production of Black Panther?
Second nigga to shine.
Black Panther is a $1 billion movie. We talking about a substantially lower amount.
I totally understand that, and
we won't get behind
the quality shows for itself.
No, the quality is a result of the ratings. If more people was
watching, I just look past it right now on Netflix.
Yeah.
Terrible, y'all. It's terrible, y'all.
I promise you, if you watch 2 episodes of Black Lightning, you'll see why people are interested in it.
Okay.
It's hood. It's really hood. And they villain, the little dude, he treacherous.
I mean, I know about him. I mean, I've been watching it in passing, but I just can't get into it.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, hey, it's not the most horrible show in the world.
Yeah, it's just a TV show, man. Come on,
the production is not.
I mean, the costume itself sucks. Without them lights on it. I mean,
character though. That's what.
I mean, George Clooney's costume was better than that motherfucker costume.
But Batman ain't never had a costume like that. That's true to his costume. His costume is true to his character from the comic book. It's legit.
No, but it just looks low budget. I mean, it is low budget, but it really looks low budget. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna pay attention to this.
I ain't from the not Black Lightning, man. Black love.
Well, Cassie watching for the both of us, so I'm good.
That's what else I've been watching, man. I've been watching this show called Dave on Hulu.
But you can support the little white goofy dude, right?
Hey, I said I just watched it. I watched Black Lightning. I just said it's a little generic. That's all. I ain't watching none of those contagious movies. Ain't watching none of that shit. I'm already freaked out as it is.
Damn,
point.
Even a movie scam.
I'm good with that.
Hey, it was 3 weeks ago. That movie wouldn't have did shit to him, would it?
Fuck you, nigga. But hey, man.
Y'all out there on the battlefield though, man. I commend y'all because I'm in the house.
Yeah, but they playing us mailman wrong, man. They playing them. See, they got us out there talking about some wash your hands and put on some gloves. I'm starting to say, like, at first I didn't think I needed the mask, but now I'm seeing that it can last like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? In the air. Like, shit, now I gotta have a mask. You know, it's like, but don't nobody tell us shit up in the post office, man. I ain't trying to shoot the government down,
but it's that mask gonna help you though.
Now listen, I had overtime. I went into some buildings yesterday for overtime, and it's a condo over there in University Village. If everybody at home, because you made everybody stay home, I'm going inside the building to deliver the mail. I'm in there for a good 10, 15 minutes. You telling me that don't affect me?
But there's still people out there. I know what you're saying, though, man. My hands are tied.
I just would feel better. I just would feel better if they had better protocol, and
instead of just wash your hands.
Because I mean, we kind of talked about it before, where I was saying how the mask ain't really gonna do nothing. It's the same thing with washing your hands. You're gonna touch something eventually.
Eventually.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all it takes for somebody else to have touched it, or hell, for you to touch that person, or for somebody you regularly touch to touch somebody else. You know, it's just, I mean, you could take any precaution you want to, but if you're gonna catch it, if it's there, you're probably gonna catch it.
Now, are y'all getting any type of correspondence from the union?
No, not over here, baby.
Ain't putting no letters out other than
because most of the information that like we're getting on my end is pretty much from our union, and our union president, he's pretty much on top of everything as far as like giving us constant updates. He give us several emails a day just to kind of keep us up to speed. So I'm just wondering if y'all got the same situation.
How's your union, Nelly?
Hey, man. For the most part, we've been getting information that everybody else been getting. The union really, they got a podcast now that they wanted everybody to listen to. Did you get that podcast, E?
No. Hey, one podcast at a time.
Hey, they got a podcast where they put out that had a message from the president, and then the vice president of the union pretty much gave his little spiel. But basically what he was just saying that the post office is doing everything they can to give us supplies. And if we do have any issues with that, to let them know, and we'll go from there. But I don't know about you, E. I haven't got a mask. I haven't got any hand sanitizer.
All I got is them blue gloves. They gave us some blue gloves.
Blue gloves. That's it. And them cheap.
Yeah, they real. I'd have been dead twice by now.
So, damn. So I mean, man, that's my whole point. It's like we just need to do a better job of communicating with everybody as far as how to protect ourselves. People come to work. Obviously, we don't mind coming to work. We just want to know at the end of the day we protect it. So.
Yeah. Hey, Phil, what your job tell you?
Because everybody.
What my job tell me?
When they said you got to go home, like how did they bring it to you?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I had to basically bring it to the owner of my company because above me is him. You know what I'm saying? And his head in the clouds most of the time anyway. So he thought he was one of those people who didn't think this was serious. I told him, I think it's probably been about 2.5 weeks now, maybe longer.
Right.
I was trying to let him know, like, man, you need to start preparing mentally for what could happen. You know what I'm saying? So he would be on his toes about it. He didn't do anything. And that's when they issued the notice that the schools was closing. So when they closed the schools, he was like, he sent a notice out saying that if you the primary care, the primary financial person in your home, that you could work from home. So, you know, me and my wife, we both work, and to me, that's saying my wife should stay home. And I'm like, I can't make her stay home. You can't make somebody else who's the primary breadwinner in their house. So I'm like, I told him, like, man, look, I gave you warning that this kind of stuff is gonna start happening. So I'm not coming to work. You know, you can decide what you want to do from there, but I'm not gonna be here. Hey, so he was like,
hey Phil,
yeah,
you be going your audio going in and out.
No.
I mean, his audio's fine to me.
I think it's you, Marcus, because when you was talking, your camera, yours was going out.
No,
your mic was going in and out. So
your mic been flooding a little bit, Nell. Shit.
Yeah. I think it's your internet connection.
Yes.
But I told him like I ain't gonna be here, and then he sent he just told everybody who had kids to make sure they, you know, sent documentation. I'm like, I don't even need to do that. You saw all over the news. You see that all the schools are gonna be closed. Why are we playing games? Right. And it's like now it's a couple of people who don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? One's younger, one's older, and he's a primary candidate for death, if you ask me. If he gets sick, he out of there. You know, he's like probably like between 50 and 60 years old. He a smoker. He got asthma and respiratory issues. You hear him coughing and yakking all day long before any of this happened. So if he gets sick, he pretty much out of there. And I told him, like, man, look, if you want to play, you know, the game and risk this man's life just for him to come in here, then I hope you accept the possibility that you might be responsible for him losing his life. So all employees ain't created equal, man. Y'all fortunate to have the U.S. government at least trying to support y'all with shit that ain't gonna work, but
right.
Y'all got benefits. Some of my employees don't even have benefits, dude. They get sick, it's public aid or nothing, you know?
Right.
So, yeah. It's a lot of employers out here like that. You know, I get it. You know, if you're not making no money, you got to shut down. So there's a lot of people getting laid off. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no guarantee they're going to get their jobs because a lot of employees be waiting for an opportunity to fire people. They just don't have it. So now,
they could get that reason out.
Yeah, they just lay off a whole bunch of people, and then when it comes time, when all this is passed by, they can just hire brand new people. So it's gonna be a whole lot of people that's out here to collect the unemployment for as long as the government want to give it to them. But I mean, you got to consider this too. If they push this stimulus package out here, and it's already a lot of people on unemployment, that just means that the length of their unemployment is gonna shorten because all of this money that just went into you know, come out of reserves to pay all these people.
Cut the check.
Yeah.
Cut the check. Cut the check.
Cut the check.
Cut the check.
And help people who can work from home or who continue working. But, you know, in the case of like my brother, you know, his establishment closed. He trying to get on unemployment. He can't even get through, you know what I'm saying, to get his unemployment set up. He might eventually get the stimulus package, but it might only be for 3 months. It's normally only for 6 months.
Oh yeah.
So if you got the whole, like half the country on unemployment, the well gonna dry up real fast. And you know he ain't about to cut the military. So that money just gonna eat up this country, man.
Yeah, but they got it though. They got it.
Hey,
the government, they got it.
With this coronavirus, on a lighter note, they said a lot of people will be pregnant by, you know, women will be pregnant by all this. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that?
Hey,
and some of these young dudes, they used to be in the house with one person or just by itself, or female too. What y'all think of that?
Hey, this is straight up cuffing season right now, man.
Yeah.
It's straight cuffing season.
It's straight cuffing season.
Usually cuffing season ends around February, March.
Oh, it's about time to let loose.
Cuffing season going to the summer. Cuffing season going to the summer.
Hey,
probably
man.
to the fall.
To the fall.
Hey, man. I'm married. I'm staying out of that one.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
You married. You staying out of that.
I don't know what cuffing season is no more, man.
No, well,
I'm married. I still know what it is. I've been cut for 8 years, so I already know what it is. But I'm just speaking for everybody else out here. When we used to be young, hanging out wilding, and we got to stay in the house.
Yeah.
I know you three niggas, man. We might have been out in trouble, still in the street.
Yeah, 10 years ago, shit.
Yeah.
I probably living in the USC area. I probably would have still been trying to
get out there.
Go downtown. Yeah.
I definitely would have been out there.
I don't even remember 10 years ago. My memory don't go that far.
Yeah, and if you can't remember your 10 years ago, then that tell you we was out
there. Yeah. Well, technically, 10 years ago, I was technically still married.
Dum.
Every time I tell a good story, he got to shoot a nigga in the wheel, man.
Damn.
Yeah, we'd all still been kicking it though, man. We still kicking it when you.
Exactly.
At 30 though,
we were still going to the M Lounge or something back then.
Hell yeah.
That was like 2007 to 2011, right?
That was just me and you, bro. They didn't go to the club.
Hey, wait. I was going to the M Lounge.
Not as far as M Lounge.
Oh, the M Lounge. My bad.
Yeah, I was going to M Lounge, baby. Shout out to the M Lounge. I can't wait till y'all open back up. I'm down now.
Now there was a period.
Well, shit, more than 10 people.
There was a period after that I got back into the game, but that's different. But
yes, Nick.
If we're doing exactly 10 years, yeah. At some point I was married, but then there's a period in between there that I was back out there. But,
all right.
Yeah.
10 years ago, I was
my last run.
I was turned up king. I was partying and doing all that.
Exactly.
110%. So this would have sat me down though, man. A lot of people, and you know what crazy thing is? Like when I think about Chicago, I just know if I go outside, it's gonna be niggas in the corner around from my house. Niggas is outside right now in front of the corner.
Hey Phil, you borging up.
Phil, you freezing up.
Hey, you borging up.
Borging? What's borging? You making up words?
Sounds like you sound like a robot.
Y'all gotta get better internet, man.
I do. Comcast supposed to be giving it free. Y'all hear me now? I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it said I was an unstable connection. No, I was saying I know right now if I go right out on 75th right here by my house, it's niggas outside in front of the CornaStore. I know it is.
Exactly.
You see, shit like that is why there's gonna be a confrontation between the police and them dudes just standing out in the corners. You're not supposed to be out there. You're not supposed to be out there.
But they've been outside since the beginning. They don't even know about
since the beginning. Tell it, Southside Chicago. Ain't nobody gonna tell them niggas what they can't do. Hey, until you see that tank ride down 79th Street.
Right.
I'm really curious to see how that's gonna go. I want to. Yeah. If you start seeing tanks in the hood, then you know it's real.
Right. You know what, man? You see that shit in movies, but I kind of want to see that shit live.
I've seen it before.
I want to see it live. I want to see how this gonna play out.
But think about it though. If you could do it in towns like this, you got these high crime areas like Inglewood. You should do that more. You should do that more often. Just go through and just martial out a whole neighborhood.
I remember during the 2016 election, Trump mentioned that.
But guess what? You can't do that. Martial law is also a fear tactic. So all these young guys, you want to get off the street, yeah, but you don't want kids and mothers to really see. I'm telling you, dudes with M16s hanging off their arm.
It's different.
It's different.
Do you want them kids dead or do you want them scared? I'd rather them be scared.
And I understand. Like I said, for martial law, for what's going on right now, yeah, but not just because Chicago wilding. Not at all.
Man,
I thought we still try to do one home at a time, one neighborhood at a time. Remember? Let's work on our parts, G.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nah, martial law, man, that you don't want to be you'll never be having fun. It wouldn't. Whenever you go hang out, it wouldn't be fun to see them out there.
Let me ask you guys this question. How do you feel about Persia?
Purging.
Yeah. Do you think Persian would kill the crime?
No, it wouldn't. It ain't gonna do nothing but spark.
Hey man, that's a good question, nigga.
I'm serious. It's a serious.
It came out of left field, but it's a good question right now.
You talking about basically
have like a
survival of the fittest?
Yeah, the purge.
Like the movie.
First off, would y'all purge?
I don't think you will have a choice in Chicago.
Shout out to my Southsiders.
I mean, somebody want to kill you. Somebody want to kill you, and somebody want to kill everybody.
Right.
So
it's Chicago.
You don't have to lock up.
But I think, man, a lot of these so-called criminals out here just doing reckless shit without any type of consequences. So
if you knew somebody busting back at their ass on a regular,
if you knew somebody on the block who shot a kid on a school ground by accident shooting at somebody else, he know at some point in the year somebody gonna be after him to kill him on some revenge shit.
Instead of waiting for a fictitious purge, why not just go through the regular channels to get that guy off the street?
It's still a street code.
That street code. That's
when it comes to kids, it should be no street code.
Nah, when it comes to kids, it should be no street code.
I can see
the street code used to cut out kids though. Now
or situations like what's the dude that got shot 16 times?
McDonald?
Yeah.
McDonald, yeah.
So, hey man, didn't nobody really think he was gonna get some time, but if he didn't, you purge it out, man. Let the streets take care of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is,
they'd have been at his crib, G. Trust me. Yeah. Motherfuckers would have been at his crib.
I do understand. I do understand that they put regular people like us at risk, but right now, man, people out here shooting, killing, committing crimes recklessly with no type of moral grounding or sorrow. We just out here.
Right.
Malicious. They malicious.
I mean, the thing is, though, a lot of people like to think if they had a gun in their hand that they'll shoot somebody in a if something go wrong. But truth is, you got to be a certain type of person to pull a gun on somebody.
To pull that trigger and shoot that person.
Not everybody gonna do that. It's
okay. Everybody ain't gonna do it.
I say out of 10 people, if 20 people was in the gas station and somebody decided to stick it up, 19 of them people gonna be scared to death or gonna run. You might have one person, even if all of them had guns. You might have one person who might want to shoot.
We in Chicago. I'm gonna give you one more number. I'll say 2 out there 20.
I'll give you that for Chicago.
Yeah, for Chicago. But it's really true, G. A lot of niggas ain't built like that, man.
They really not. So, I mean, putting weapons in people's hands don't necessarily solve the problem. I mean, if it did, trust me, it wouldn't be as complicated as it is to buy weapons.
So what?
I'm not a fan of the amendment, but it's a reason why it's in the Constitution. Just like it's a reason why, you got to go through all the loopholes just to get a weapon. Well, you can't even buy a stun gun no more.
I tried to on Amazon.
You can't. They won't ship it to you because it's illegal. So you got to have a FOI card for it.
Yep. I tried.
I got a FOI card.
Well, that's a matter of fact. Let me buy. I'm gonna have to use you to buy a couple stun guns.
I think it's coming for me. I think it's coming more and more of a reality for me that I'm gonna have to get a gun at some point because you just never know nowadays, man. You can't drive on the expressway without knowing if a bullet gonna come through your down window.
But I mean, how's a gun gonna solve that for you?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the crazy thing.
That's the crazy part about it, right?
Just avoid the I-57.
I mean,
and you good.
Yeah, for a long time, I felt the same way.
You roughed the diamonds to shit.
I never been one to mess with guns. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen too much of it too early, and I just decided to cut it off. I ain't wanted to be a part of my life. But, like, right now, like, I've been telling a lot of people, like, you know, you don't have to be afraid of the coronavirus. You got to be afraid of the people who are afraid of the coronavirus. Because they'll be out here doing stupid shit. First it's toilet paper. Then it's fighting in the stores. Then it's going to be fighting in the parking lot. Then they're going to be showing up outside your house like this motherfucker bought all the toilet paper. So people escalate shit way too quick. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to protect yourself now. Like more
protect your family, man. Yeah. Like, for real. Like, it's like the guy texted me. He stay a few blocks away. He texted me. He worked at the PO with me. He said his wife's his sister-in-law said somebody was breaking in garages over here. Yeah, if everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the house, and you know we gotta stay in quarantine. You know, niggas ain't really looking out the window like that with this type of shit going on. Lo and behold, you know, it's always guys out here trying to build some other shit.
Exactly.
Right.
So you gotta protect yourself still, man. I play with them guns, G, but hey, everybody in this house safe. That I can guarantee.
Right.
I mean, the same rule applies to, like, you know, people who have businesses. They closing their stores. You know that shit's still in their stores, right? So people gonna be out here trying to come up.
They coming up, G. Hey, I love us to death, but as long as we got niggas, G. As long, cause y'all niggas, boy, they the smartest people in the world for bullshit.
Yeah, man. All right, well, y'all about done, wrapped up about this coronavirus?
Yeah,
man.
Music-wise, are you guys listening to anything in particular?
Well, first of all, have y'all seen that movie Dope?
You know what? I heard it was really good, man.
What a premise of the movie is that it's this like teenage kid that's in high school that is so infatuated with like old school music.
I did see Dope.
That's pretty much me. So I only listen to 90s and 2000s music. You ask me about today's music, I can't tell you nothing.
So basically what you're saying is that you officially are old head.
Yeah.
Yeah, he an old head.
Yeah, I'm an old head, man. I just listen to old school stuff, man.
You're OG, huh?
The OG. But see, that's what I'm saying, Nelly. You get the people like that, you know, the OGs gonna just listen to their 90s, early 2000s hip hop or whatever. Then you the cool uncle.
Yeah, but
it's all the young stuff.
Yeah, but y'all so old, man. But y'all just holding on. Y'all holding on. Like, man, I got to listen to the latest album.
They
out right now.
They gonna be 60 years old trying to
y'all holding on, man.
Be 45 years old.
Man, listen.
I try to stay relevant for my kids, through my kids. Man.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I'm stuck in the 90s, nigga, man.
Rob gonna be the old man when this girl get older. He gonna be like, who's that? DJ Cuckoo. Who's DJ Cuckoo? You know what I mean? He gonna be the father who has no clue what's going on.
Our parents, we asked our parents and my grandparents when they used to listen to their old music. Some of that old music was hot, and you start hey, once you get older, you realize the words that's really being said. And as you can see, they had way more meaning back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
This music is trash.
I'm glad you said that, E. I'm glad you said that, E. Because can you tell me any of this music today will last 20, 30 years?
Nah, that's why they got a new little pump they got to do it every 6 months. Cause that all they got is that one single. They don't have no substance and that shit over with.
And you still don't know what they saying.
I still don't know what the fuck they say.
No substance at all.
It's the same.
And no substance.
And that's the thing. Like we had trash back in our day, but you know, Tupac was all over the place. Tupac would give you keep your hands up. Brenda's got a baby. Then he'll come back with hit him up. You know.
Yeah, but he was pissed off at Biggie. I mean,
yeah, you was talking about Tupac.
You say he was all over the place or something?
I was saying that even with Tupac, he had his moments, he had his ratchet side, but he also was giving messages too. And I just say that rappers back in the day didn't rap about girls, cars, and jewelry because they did. Like Cash Money. Cash Money is all they did.
Well, I mean, that was their brand. I mean, don't forget, Tupac was signed to Death Row Records. Of course, he's gonna be ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I mean,
that's obvious.
I ain't say that, Shook.
The style of rap demanded so much more back then. You know, it was still relatively growing. You had to have a message. You know what I'm saying? People still telling stories. You know what I'm saying? Even Pac. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Brenda Got a Baby. That's an epic song.
And plus, Pac had one hell of a catalog. So yeah, of course he'd be all over the place.
I mean,
he was constantly growing.
He ain't had too many songs that didn't have a message in it though.
All I'm saying is that
his live, you know, you gotta have songs you're gonna perform for your crowds of 10,000. That's just
you gotta be commercial, man.
Right.
all I'm saying is that
Nelly want him to be conscious all the time.
No, I'm just saying. I guess these young guys are conscious in their own way.
Nah, maybe these young guys ain't conscious at all.
It's something I'm not used to. And that's not to say that I don't like some of the young guys. I do, obviously, but I'm just saying 20 years from now, is this music gonna be? Would it age well?
No, it's not gonna be as relevant as Between the Sheets by Rod Isley 20 years from now.
You can still play that shit today.
I'm just talking about hip hop.
Music
like
is
you can play.
well.
You can play any. We still playing. You can still play anything for Tupac right now, and they're bang, or Biggie.
You got to think about music to consumer though. Like
Method Man.
Back then, you had the artist, A&R, the label, and distribution. Now artists can go right from their living room to distributing their own music. So the industry is flooded with content. So There's so much out here. These artists right now, they're not gonna have 5 years relevancy. You talking about 20? Hell no, they ain't gonna last 5.
Exactly, because you have the rappers that came out from the South 5 years ago. Let's be honest, that's where the music coming from. You don't know who they are today.
Right.
That's true.
I was watching Waka and his wife got a TV show or some shit. Y'all know it's coming up on his 10-year anniversary of him coming out?
Right. Hey, Waka had some bangers.
He did. That was like almost the last generation of music.
And low key, he plugged with some guys out west. So man, he cool with some lords out west. So I'm gonna give him his props. West Side, and he owned it up that he was a whack rapper. He was like it was the payday thing. That nigga know he could spit better than that. But the music, Waka. Okay. He probably could spit better than what he was spitting, but he wasn't gonna sell no records like that.
Man, dude, I saw a video on YouTube because they doing this new Millennium Tour with with Amarion and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Shanti.
And I'm listening to Soulja Boy. The boy had bangers, man. He had bangers.
He did.
And he wasn't. He wasn't talking about shit.
No, his tracks was off the chain. Some of his tracks. I was like, I mean, he ain't really say too much. I mean, he'll spit here and there.
It was his beats.
Them beats, G, I swear, you give motherfucking J them beats, DMX, the old DMX, them beats, the Soulja Boy had, you have 6-10 more classics.
Soulja Boy revolutionized the music industry, man.
Hey, man, he did what he did for his music. Have you get your check, mister? Have you get your check, you get your check, right?
Hey, who was the only rapper who kind of criticized Soulja Boy?
They all did.
Remember? It was really Ice-T that was like front and center with it. So he was just an old head.
He came off like a straight old head.
Right.
But see, that's why I get mad at like Cube or like Ice-T, just all the older rappers in general. Cool G Rap done said some shit about them young niggas. Y'all know y'all better than them young niggas. Let them little niggas feel like something though, because all they gonna do is we hating. But we really, but it's not really, you not creative at all. But but the kids got their spot where they gotta shine. They making money. They feel that this their hip hop, then this their hip hop. I hate when the old heads do that just cause, hey, let the niggas do it like me. so they can clown me. I don't need no white because it pissed me off when you hear somebody like Soulja Boy say something back to Ice-T. Like, you think about, like, Soulja Boy wouldn't have lasted in motherfucking Compton back when Ice-T was out there.
Didn't he get beat up?
Then he wouldn't even be able to get the fuck out the house. But like I said, let us argue about shit like that between the young school and old school. Old school don't even have to. Man, they done paved the way for them little bastards to be rapping. Right. With them tight-ass clothes on all the time, folks. I'm sorry. I
mean, it's a different day and age, man. People making money different ways. You know what I'm saying? The consumers get music a whole lot faster and easier than they were before. These artists coming out, they get a hit song out, they out for 20 minutes and you don't know them no more. You
know they out for 20 minutes and the second single is I'm the greatest rapper of all time.
That's like that one cat talking about he was the R&B king. What's his name?
Jacquees. Yeah, Jacquees.
And he fronted off in front of Keith Sweat. Like, nigga, you know how many
But come on now, I gotta defend Jacquees a little bit, man. His R&B is a lot better than most of these cats out here.
He got talent, but is he ever gonna be?
What's his top 5 singles?
What Keith Sweat was?
Thank you.
Now you pulling the chance.
Dylan, a motherfucking Dylan. Jacquees, nigga, he was born off of Keith Sweat's song 10 times out of 10.
Facts.
He was made off of Keith Sweat's song. That's what I'm saying.
Not really. Not really.
Made off R. Kelly.
Nah, he wasn't made off of Keith Sweat.
But still,
he wasn't made off of Keith Sweat.
He'll never be as successful as Keith Sweat is or was.
Right, and Keith Sweat music gonna live on.
Yeah, because I don't even know no more. I think Jacquees had 1 or 2.
Dude, Keith Sweat was our music, man. That wasn't.
And it's still, and we still play his music right now.
Keith was still making hits until the mid-90s, though.
Jacquees
exactly.
No, come on, y'all. He's too young. Jacquees is 23 years old.
Okay,
then. And right, 23 years old, and he the greatest R&B singer of all time.
Okay, in that case, he was conceived by 112 hits then, right?
Exactly, motherfucker. Slim cause I'll sing Jacquees. I ain't saying these little niggas ain't talented, but you make one hit song and you the greatest.
Right. I ain't like that.
The crazy thing though is like they'll make his songs and make more money than a lot of them did.
Yeah, but they weren't making money like that, man.
I know. That's why a lot of old heads probably salty though. They put in so much more work, had to get billed so much
more work,
and got
exactly. But I still say let us argue that old school, new school shit.
I mean, I can literally make a whole album off this laptop right now.
Exactly. Put me on 3 singles. Put me on 3 of your features too, because I want to put an album out tomorrow.
Hey, y'all joking, but we really could.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much technology on this thing. It's crazy.
Hey, we can stop Nelly from being high and eating everything in the fucking house.
Right, because he straight grabbed the ice cream. I ain't see him get up to get
every time we had a hangout.
3 times this nigga done ate today.
Every time we're on a hangout, he eating something.
That nigga, man. He had a motherfucker.
All right, y'all. So, moving forward. So it looks like it's going to be Trump versus Biden. So how y'all feel about that?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. That's how I feel.
Wait, I hear you. You said what?
That hollering in the background.
Yeah, that was perfect timing.
I ain't feeling Biden, man. I just feel like he riding the wave. Riding the wave. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know, man. I just ain't feeling. I ain't feeling like that.
What? I'm on pocket.
It's so unfortunate that Bernie has so many good ideas, but
they all being used right now, though. All these ideas is put forth during this crisis.
Actually, the UBI was Andrew Yang's whole platform when he was running for president.
Yeah.
Well, I think I would prefer somebody younger at the end of the day. But
in general, I see what you. Yeah, hey, I agree with that one, man.
But I think at this point, though, I mean, I think Trump have did enough on his own to kind of just make it apparent that he's not a good president. Now, do I think Biden is like the greatest thing? Not really. I would have preferred Biden. I mean, I would have preferred Bernie. But at this point, man, ain't nobody better than Trump. You know,
I mean,
and I still think Biden only got 4 years in him. Ain't Biden like 75 years old?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So this is my thing, y'all. Okay, why are we here? 2020. Now, back in 2016, it was a big changeover because of Obama's 8 years. The way he campaigned as this ultra progressive person that's gonna like make change in Washington. But once he got into the White House, he governed like he was a Republican, pretty much.
Who, Obama?
Yeah, Obama. So that's why people really wasn't going to put Hillary up in there, because, I mean, we didn't want to have like another 8 years of Hillary just like we did Obama. So I understand why the people voted for Trump. And plus Trump, he gave something for the people to vote for him for. I mean, he really won because of the Rust Belt. He told them people like, hey, y'all jobs been shipped overseas. I'm going to get y'all jobs. I mean, at least he gave them something. He told them something. But Hillary, she was only doing platitudes like, oh, please vote for me. We need the first woman president. I mean, that don't mean anything to me. I mean, you got to get the people like a real message. Give them a reason to vote for you. And Hillary didn't do that. And I don't think Biden is doing the same thing. I mean, obviously, I wish that Bernie was winning, but I mean, he got his ass handed to him these past couple Super Tuesdays. But honestly,
the same way Biden gonna get his ass handed to him in November, man.
Honestly, I think Trump just gonna wipe the floor with him. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And we gonna have to roll with America being great again for 4 more years.
Well, no,
hey,
my
niggas.
And Trump wins.
I think it depends. I think it depends on who his running mate going to be too. I think he probably might go with Warren as his VP. I think
that's a bad mistake.
Why do you say that? I think
that's a bad mistake because when she first came out, she was another ultra progressive, and then doing this election.
And that's why
we all saw her true colors.
And that's why I might think it may work, because obviously Bernie is pretty much the same thing. But
no, Bernie's people not gonna vote for them.
But if you put Warren on the ticket, that's like okay. No, for the progressives out there, that might help bring them over.
And Nelly, once Warren dropped out, she never endorsed Bernie.
She sure did.
That's a big deal.
And all her ideas is off his platform.
Right. That's a huge deal, man. So
yeah,
and plus, I'm sorry.
Who did she? Who did?
All of them endorsed Biden. They all endorsed Biden.
She never publicly endorsed him, but clearly she just didn't go to her way and say, hey, I endorse Bernie Sanders. She never did that.
I mean, the majority of the other people who are running, who had any weight during the process, pretty much sided with Biden. And that's when you've seen this big wave just come out of nowhere and start supporting.
Right. Because Biden's campaign was dead. And then as soon as those folks dropped out, then they all endorsed him, and then Biden just had this big momentum.
Yeah. He swung the vote.
It pissed me off.
He swung them, man. It's politics, man. Now we 40 now, y'all. We should know how the shit go by now.
He didn't do anything to earn the people supporting him like that, or supporting him as far as the other candidates. He didn't do anything to deserve, because all of them was pretty much going at Biden, suggesting he would be the wrong candidate. And then all of a sudden,
they always felt that he don't have a good fight against Trump.
Yeah,
that's why.
Right, he don't pull well against Trump. It was Bernie that always pulled well against Trump.
Yeah,
exactly.
They completely ignored it.
Okay, so my question is, give me 5 talking points about Biden that you enjoy. I'll wait.
Obama.
I was just gonna say he got the ultimate back though. He got the ultimate back, Obama. Man, I swear I was just gonna say that, folks.
I could give you 5 points that I oppose him by, because okay, you got the Iraq War, you got the war on drugs. He authored the '94 crime bill. He don't want weed to be legal. What else? And
Look like we gonna have to smoke to that.
And he opposes Medicare for all. So that's the main reason why progressives won't vote for him, because he even said even if a bill was to get to him from the House and the Senate, he would still veto it. So.
Yeah, I ain't.
You really don't like that nigga, huh?
I mean, to me,
he's not giving people reason to vote for him.
He just represents old politics, man. He represents.
But that's not true, Rob, because obviously people are voting for him.
No, it's obviously old people voting for him. Younger people are just sitting out the election.
You think so?
And yeah. It's happenstance, man. It's happenstance because with the coronavirus, you got a lot of young people that aren't mobilizing like they were before. Basically, old people suppressing young people by making them stay in the house. So, I mean, it probably could have been a whole lot more support for Sanders right now, but we all stuck in the house.
Well,
time just flying by.
Yeah, and then on top of that, typically a nation won't pick a new president in the midst of a crisis.
Never will, homie. You got to stick to what you know.
I've been saying it since
you know what? Yeah.
President.
I don't think it's gonna be a regular election. Yeah, you got a point.
Look, y'all, Trump got it, man.
It's especially if this money go out and they get it out in a reasonable amount of time.
Do you think?
Yes. Preach on it, Phil. Preach on it, nigga.
And he can restore the economy to a
Trump is gonna be our daddy.
Yeah,
that's what he's gonna
be. Y'all. What y'all say in Boston? Who's your daddy? Yeah, shout out to Boston.
Y'all daddy.
So Biden's run is kind of just a waste of time. Like he should have ran when
it's the establishment that's propping them up because they all hate Bernie. Yeah, they would rather Trump to stay in office than have Bernie be president.
That's true.
That's why. That's like you said earlier. That's why you rather have Trump in office than a woman, especially Hillary Clinton.
I never liked Hillary Clinton at all.
Yeah,
but Hillary Clinton,
she was cute.
But I think
back in '94.
I think the women candidates this time around was much better than Hillary.
I agree with you.
Well, you said what?
For me.
The women candidates was better than
women candidates this time around.
Who?
You don't like Kamala Harris?
Kamala, she was a bad candidate. What are you talking about? She was bad.
I think she had a stroke and didn't tell nobody.
She was a horrible candidate.
I don't think she was a good candidate.
Hey, tomato.
She wouldn't have had it. Yeah, it was a long shot for her from the beginning.
Yeah, well, one hell of a shot it would have been.
She had a chance. She was a decent candidate.
I think Warren was probably the best women candidate to
Ain't
me.
She single?
Who?
Elizabeth Warren. Ain't she single?
I don't know.
She got to be married.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, Trump.
No, I know I wouldn't.
Ain't you know what? No hot girl for no president.
You know what? I think she is married.
Is she? I thought she was single. I thought she was single and lesbian.
She got to be married to run for president.
I don't think she's single.
Dude, she got to be married or she couldn't run for president.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
Yes, it is true.
Why?
Google it right now. Look at the criteria. Yeah, the criteria of president.
She's a divorcee.
I mean, you don't have to be married to be president.
She's a divorcee. But she ain't.
It'd be nice to have somebody.
You want your president to kind of represent your morals from a family.
Exactly.
It's a big difference to a lot of people. I don't care, but a lot of people care that they president.
You care if your president had 3 baby mamas.
Shit, nobody be paying child support.
Hey,
I mean, don't Trump got baby mamas?
That would make him more.
That's why he brought Huh?
That could make him more electable. I mean, that he relates to the people.
He relates to some people, yeah.
I mean,
you said the people. Hey, believe it or not, it's probably more husband-wife marriages, family homes than it is singles, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
It should be.
It might be.
Hey, even if they're not happy if they just doing it for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
know.
Rob,
Radio's pretty high right now, though.
let me ask you this question then. Do you think in our lifetime, we are at that 40 age now, or close to it. Do you think in this lifetime that one, we will see free healthcare? Two, can we be a country without war? And three, where everybody is created equal as far as the race value?
No, and no.
Oh, wait. Okay, all right.
The fuck?
All right, I'll address the third point. Okay, the first 2 points. You said we'll have free health care.
I don't understand. I didn't say a joke, you guys. It wasn't a joke.
Hold on. You said free health care, and as far as wars, right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
all right, Iron Man. No.
the establishment is too powerful, man. So I can't imagine them caving in to like giving out free health care. And it's just too much money, like exchanging hands between the military-industrial complex. So, okay, so what's the third point?
Because
everybody I don't even care. I don't even care anymore.
No,
he don't remember. He don't remember.
No. You said something about being fair, right?
No, he said for everybody to have equal rights all over the world, hand in hand.
Oh, you didn't say that, man.
Are you talking about worldwide or just in the U.S.?
No, in the United States, man. In the
United States. I mean, we do have equal rights.
I mean, not equal rights.
According to the paper says, yeah, on paper we do.
Right. I mean, it's against the law to like treat differently. It's against the law. So what do you say specifically? Right. It's against the law.
I don't mean in a literal sense, man.
I'm sorry, guys. I know we live. I'm so sorry.
What are you asking specifically?
You know what, Rob? Forget it, man. Forget it. You want to overproduce me. That's
Man, you got me crying, man.
No.
Hey, your reaction.
He said, man, was God gonna make everybody equal? God damn.
Oh man,
hey, this is a serious question, okay?
Yeah,
take this man's question serious.
We were just talking about the president and the role of the president.
Okay.
And I just made me think about, like, will we ever get a president that actually cater to the needs of the people? Which means, like, okay, healthcare. If this coronavirus situation hasn't proven anything, it proves that the healthcare system is just as much crooked still than it always has been. Hence, that's why we probably need free healthcare. You wouldn't have mass hysteria if everybody had free healthcare.
Because it'd be a health store on each corner. On every corner, it'd be a goddamn pharmacy.
Not necessarily. I mean, my whole.
Well, that's how it is over there in Canada.
No, well, okay. The thing is, they want to slow this thing down as much as possible, so that way they won't tax the healthcare industry so much. So that's why people are going to be indoors. So whether the healthcare is free or not, you still got to control this thing. So
this is a unique situation, and
right.
there's no ideal situation that can contain something this large. So it's not even fair to base the idea of free healthcare on our reaction to the coronavirus.
Right. We have 350 million people in this country right now, and you don't want everybody to be sick at the same time. Yeah. You got to slow it down as much as possible.
A lot of those movies, they'll try and pacify the people by telling them to do this or do that. And that's basically this mask and stay at home shit is do this and do that. Ultimately, they know there's nothing they can do except for keep people from getting in contact with each other that's going to slow this virus. Why you wash your motherfucking hands till your skin fall off? You go outside.
Dude, my nails, man, it's cleaning my life, y'all. I swear my nails clean as hell, and I got them, G.
You got a pedicure?
Nah, it just looked like it because I wash my hands. I wash my hands every 8 minutes.
I got a question. How y'all feel about Trump changing the narrative of the coronavirus by calling it the Chinese virus?
You know what? When the media caught him out on it, he was like, "It's true. It came from China." he literally said that. I was like,
I know.
I was like,
and when he said it, I said exactly.
I mean, he's not lying. I mean, he was just trolling the media by constantly saying, "Yes, it came from China."
So y'all don't think that's racist?
Yes, it is.
Why? Because the disease came from China. You niggas brought over high blood sugar over from Africa.
They don't call high blood sugar African blood sugar, nigga. What you talking about?
Well, you know, high blood pressure.
Nah, that came from the food that they made us eat. It ain't had shit to do with Africa.
Yeah, it's all them damn chitlins and fried chickens every fucking weekend. That's what's causing it.
Hey, real
you
talk,
motherfuckers, man.
Somebody. What's the little chick that was President Trump's campaign manager? The lady,
the little cute little bit.
Conway.
Yeah.
Kellyanne Conway.
Kellyanne Conway.
Somebody called the flu Kung Flu. And she was like, "My husband is Asian."
Damn.
How y'all feel about Kung Flu?
You know what, man? Hollywood producers can't write this shit up, y'all.
Hey, man.
That's fucking hilarious.
I love it. We off the rails tonight, folks. We off the rails.
Oh, man, my friend.
This quarantine got us fucked up.
I'm like, okay, I'm with Kung Flu, but don't call it Chinese flu, man. I think that's both. That's just.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know these hellbillies and rednecks out here waiting to see a Chinese person and just cap them right in the head just because they Chinese thinking they got the damn corona.
Well,
yeah. I mean, that can happen.
Listen, I'm not starting a conspiracy, but you do know Asians was wearing masks for a long time now.
That's within their culture, though.
Just thinking about it. Just think about it.
You're talking about
they do it all the time.
People. They're very pragmatic people. They're very traditional people. They're very conservative people. So yeah, I mean, I also read something that China and Iran wanted to launch an investigation into the United States, saying that they released the flu.
That they what?
That we released it.
Hey, look, y'all. They can get mad at me all they want. Somebody released that shit.
So that should be our next question. Do you think that coronavirus was a man-made virus to control the population?
Yeah.
This okay. This is my quick answer. If Magic Johnson's still alive today, then I know I can survive coronavirus. Put it that way.
Dude, that nigga rich.
That ain't got nothing to do with the question.
I know, man. He had his blood transfused over there in Africa with the high blood pressure people.
I heard that Dr. Sebi had cured him.
Dr. Sebi died of cancer.
That don't mean he can't cure AIDS.
He was found out he had the cure for cancer. How you gonna die from something you had the cure from?
Well, you
got a point, Phil. You got a point.
I'm saying, but
that black seed oil.
That black seed oil ain't doing shit.
It's like disputes on how he died. So
that nigga died of cancer.
No, they say that's a conspiracy. We went from a conspiracy to another. They said he was killed because he had the cure for cancer.
Yeah, because he would literally screw up the apple cart with all these pharmaceutical companies. So.
Well, I mean, the thing is with Dr. Sebi, all his recipes and all that shit is out there. It's public knowledge. So if that's a fact that all of his little recipes cured cancer, then it wouldn't matter if he died. Somebody killed him or not. That shit don't work. That's just the bottom line.
No, I mean, the info is out there, but people are lazy. People don't want to take the time to eat raw foods, cook their own foods.
So they killed him. Before he stressed that point.
I don't think it would have mattered if he would have stayed alive. You're not going to stop people from eating chicken.
I mean, Dr. Sebi's family been on Sway's show maybe 3 or 4 times since he died. So
who listens to Sway?
I do.
How Sway?
You ain't got the answers, Phil.
Phil, you ain't got the answers. That doctor family was on there. But I bet you they gonna be missing in a couple of years too.
Hey, it's a black sister that has potentially found a way to cure cancer through what is it? Some type of nanite cure or something like that. I forget specifically.
Gee, that nanite shit real.
She was on Ricky Smiley the other day.
Well, okay, if that's true, she needs security 24/7.
Yep.
Hey, the thing is, we all know that the cures for all of these diseases probably already exist.
Yeah.
But ain't no money in no cure. We talked about that.
We talked about that.
Right. Shout out to Chris Rock. He brought it out in his special 20 years ago.
And ain't shit changed in 20 years.
Ain't shit changed in 20, Chris.
Like I said, that's because niggas don't read.
I don't think reading.
Dude, man, you know what? I'm gonna cook my own food tomorrow.
No, you gotta.
No, don't do it because of me, motherfucker.
And fruits only. You cannot eat any processed meat or food. You can only eat something you grow.
Can you eat raw broccoli?
Yeah.
No.
Can you eat raw green beans?
No, I ain't doing that.
I can eat raw green, man. What you asked? Now I'm lying. I told you.
You just sound convincing. You like, yeah, I can eat raw green beans.
I just said I can eat a raw green bean. I don't like broccoli. I don't like the smell of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, broccoli is definitely
you look like you don't, man. You look like you don't.
Yeah, I know it looks like I don't. Fuck you, man. I'm happy.
All right, fellas. So what's the last topic? We got about 8 minutes left.
We've been freestyling. I love it today. I can't lie. I like the whole setup, y'all. This shit was nice.
Talk about friendship,
relationship.
But no, just the value of friendship and what is true friendship entitled. You know, we've been friends for a while. You know, we all in our early 40s now. I can truly say that you guys are truly my friends.
I love you too, Marcus. Say it, guys. Tell them. Tell them.
Hey, man. Hey, I love you, man.
Don't get all mushy into me, man.
I ain't saying the shit. I ain't tell my kids I love them yet today. He ain't finna be number one.
Don't be a pussy. Just say.
Nah, I love all y'all, man. You know, like I say, with this little setup with everything.
But
at least this something our kids could watch one day later on and be like, "Damn, my daddies was some fools." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what what that friendship shit about, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it just I just want to just kind of bring it up to kind of discuss how you guys felt about just the ins and outs of what our true friends should be. You know, I guess the don'ts too. I guess, you know, the do's and the don'ts as far as being a friend and what they're entitled.
I'm gonna say
this. And how long should you be a friend with somebody before you consider them truly? Does time dictate true friendship, or do actions do?
Man, it's a combination of a lot of things, man. I mean, I had lifetime friends before, or friends who I thought was gonna be lifetime friends. They ain't end up that way. You know what I'm saying? So, man, friendship is I think it's unique to what everybody desires from it. You know, I was watching I don't know if it's Love and Hip Hop or some trash TV show my wife had me watching, but these two dudes, they had known each other and been friends for a long time, and they just often start fighting, like physically fighting each other over some shit one of them said. And I was like, nah, y'all niggas ain't friends. This is definitely some for TV shit, but there's probably a lot of people that haul off and start fighting their friends over some bullshit.
You know what, man? I'm sure, like in the history of all friendships, I mean, like men are in the grave right now because of women getting in between them, where it's like money or ego. I mean, obviously their friendship really wasn't that strong. I mean, to me, I can't really explain as far as like why I'm friends with y'all for like 20 years.
Oh, you can't explain why you are a friend, nigga?
No, listen.
Yeah, get it right, nigga. Get it right.
No, like, well, it's hard to put into words, but as far as like basically every time I'm like around y'all, we always had this like natural, this natural rapport. Because even when I left to go to the military and came back, it's like me and Eric never missed a beat. And me going away to the military, that was more of like a pilgrimage of like being a man. Then once I felt like I was a man, I'm ready to come back home, hold my own, hang out with E, because E had money back in high school. He driving cars and shit. I want to be like E. So he was always like a big brother. So I always kind of like wanted to like kind of mimic what he was doing. So that's why me and his friendship always been strong. I mean, we never really competed for the same types of women. I mean, dude, what's so funny about that? We didn't. I mean, me and him got different tastes of women.
Hey man, we love our wives. We love our wives. They was all the other women before was all hoes. So let's leave it at that, y'all. We gonna get to we got some good episodes on relationships coming up, guys. Y'all know who we really were back in the day.
I eat 30 seconds. What's your take? And then Nelly, 30 seconds your take. We're about 3 minutes.
All right, man. Honestly, man, it's just more like what Mr. said, man. When you get a group of dudes that you can vibe with, and like y'all, it's like on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? And you like, man, these niggas got me, and then you start realizing, like, man, they got my back and I got theirs. Like, no matter what's going on, it's like I care about y'all feelings than mine in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? How happy as y'all guys are, I know I can make myself okay with anything. I just always want you niggas to be like good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Always just.
What is it, vodka?
Nah, it was Hennessy and some shit. This shit is strong.
Nice.
Well,
no business drinking this shit.
For me over the years, my understanding of friendship has changed a lot. You know, I probably could honestly say that I really didn't understand what friendship was back in the day. And I learned quickly that you can't always call people your friends. Unfortunately, I've lost a dear friend. Um, uh, and you really didn't appreciate friendship, I guess, until you really realize when you don't have it anymore. But I think overall, friendship a lot of times is grows. It's like anything else. You know, you just kind of grow into it, more understanding. Um, Even during the dark times, the way I felt, things that was going on in my life, you guys probably didn't know about it. So I didn't talk about it a lot of the times. So I think friends shouldn't just be about how long you've been friends with somebody. I think friends sometimes should be defined about what you do and how you hold each other accountable at the end of the day too. You know, so there's more to it. I know we kind of short on time, but that's pretty much my take overall of what I felt what friendship should be. What about you, Phil?
I mean, for me, relationships between people can all get so clouded so quickly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will say that, you know, your experiences with people make you friends. Like I said, I got friends I thought I would have for a lifetime, but you grow away from them. I think as you grow up as a person and you come into yourself, you life is going to align you with people that are more closely on the same path, the same trajectory as you. Everybody's going to be different, but everybody had the same kind of mentality about what they expect from people. You know what I'm saying? You expect people to be dependable. You know, you can count on that person in the time of need. And at the same time, you don't ask too much from people where you know they can't deliver. You know, so that's something that you have to understand about yourself before you can actually consider yourself somebody else's friend. I'm not going to ask you for $1 million if I know you ain't got it, but it's some people who think they, you know, because they best friends, they can just ask somebody for whatever it is that they need. But a real friend ain't going to ask you for something they know you can't give them. You know what I'm saying? So, that's an aspect of friendship. somebody who can listen. You got to be able to listen and know when you're being. You got to be able to listen because not everybody is heard, and sometimes that's all you need to be. Sometimes you just need to be heard and understood. So I feel like I could call and talk to either one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all will give me an unbiased opinion. Y'all gonna keep it honest with me. If I'm wrong, y'all gonna let me know I'm wrong. If I'm right, y'all gonna support me in whatever it is that we're talking about. And I mean, the world is lackluster in people being honest with each other. You know what I'm saying? So when you have, if you have a friend, it should be somebody that's gonna be honest with you. And you have to look at yourself and say whether or not you're prepared to receive that type of honesty. Because if you're not, then you can't really be a good friend of that person either. So, I done been, friends with people, and I look at them now like, man, how was I ever even your fucking friend? You're retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, people from my past that I thought I shared so many connections with, now I can't even relate to them on some of the most simplest things. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, like, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I can come to y'all at any time, discuss whatever it is that I need to discuss. I would hope that y'all feel like, you know what I'm saying, if it's something y'all need to discuss, y'all can do the same. But I mean, even if it's not, I don't feel any certain kind of way where, if some of y'all might be closer than the other. I understand that. Rob been knowing Eric for forever. Should I expect that his friendship be closer than ours? Yeah. I can't be mad at that. That's just a reality. But a lot of people can't accept that, man. A lot of people can't accept that. They feel like they got to be everybody's favorite. So, I'm appreciative of the friendships I had. That's why I extend myself fully to y'all, man. Anytime y'all need something, anytime there's some event going on, I try my best to make sure I'm there. And I just try to be supportive as I can. So I'm grateful for y'all friendships. And for the other people that I consider friends, to be honest with you, it's not a lot of people. It's probably not nobody, to be honest with you. My wife, aside from my wife and y'all, I can't really consider anybody my friend. So I'm grateful for the five that I have. And I extend that friendship to y'all wives as well, because they've been just as thorough and consistent as y'all have.
Yeah, man. And well, in closing, I mean, I have pockets of friends, they mean everywhere, like from work to like grammar school, high school. But I mean, as far as you, Phil, Nelly, and Eric, I mean, y'all pretty much been the most consistent, like good, close friends I've had for the past, as far as you, Phil, count on 17 years.
Damn, it's been that long? Shit.
Yeah, 2003. Yeah, the fall of 2003.
Yeah.
Biology bar.
Yeah. Yeah. We was kicking it so hard.
Yeah, man. And yeah, Nelly, man, we go back since the mid-90s, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, man, every time we all get together, man, I cherish every time we get together to, like, do stuff like back in the day, club hopping. We did lounges, went to each other's weddings, vacations, birthdays, sporting events, get together. So I mean, it just lets me know that life is definitely worth living, as long as we can get together, have a good time. And I always look forward to that, because we always grinding every single day. We all grown almost, I'm pushing 40, y'all already 40. We got kids, wives. We got wives and kids, and every day it's a grind, man. So just to kind of take some time out and kind of like get together and do stuff as men, I'll always go cherish that, and I appreciate that with y'all. So, but yeah, man, that's all I got. Yeah. So,
all right.
But all right, y'all. Well, this is Rob closing it up with the CornaStore Podcast with Phil and Nelly. Eric had to take off. He had some prior engagements. So, but yeah, man, closing this out, and we'll see y'all soon.
All right, man.
All right. See ya.